Hello you guys, it's Lauren. Welcome to my channel for the love of. You guys, I know it's been a minute since I've actually posted a video, haul, anything like that. I finally finished up this semester with school, so thank you guys for your patience. I'm going to be doing a none other than Goose Creek candle haul, mini haul, 4 candles. I'm going to be sharing them with you. Don't mind the lighting in this video if it's a little wonky, a little bit dark. I'm actually filming this pretty late at night, but I wanted to get my thoughts out to you guys because I was really excited to try these. At the time of filming, Goose Creek is having a sale on their candles. You might want to check out their website. They've been doing a lot of promotions lately. Some of the scents I'm going to go over today, they're all new to me. I don't know, I think a couple of these are new this season. Those of you who are interested in just one particular candle, one particular fragrance, please check the description of my video. I will have all the fragrances time-stamped as I go over them. I obviously busted out my Goose Creek Ivory Rocking Horse since I'm talking about Goose Creek today. That one does smell amazing. I'm not sure if it's available still online, but if you like a good sandalwood, kind of almost ambery scent, that's the way to go. You guys clicked on this video though to see some new spring candles from Goose Creek. So without further ado, let's just jump into today's video. Before we dive into the video, you guys know I'm huge on packaging. So I just want to mention everything came in one box. I was actually kind of surprised. They were able to fit all 4 candles in this box. Maybe on camera it looks a little bit bigger, but it's actually not that big of a box. So everything came packaged nicely. They have an inlet here for their new products. I was hoping it was a coupon. It's not. Promoting their lotions and then promoting soaps and lotions. I have tried their soaps. They're really good. I think you get a little bit more in their soaps than the Bath & Body Works ones. Still have yet to try their lotions. Too bad. Maybe if this was a coupon, I would have tried it. I will wind up trying it one of these days. And as you can see, everything came packaged nicely. They have it just in an egg crate, single wicks, the 3-wick, and then of course the larger one. I did grab a wax melt that was just kind of popped on top. Again, I appreciate the packaging. I'm glad everything came intact. First one I'm gonna haul for you is Wild Berry and Waffles. So I'm gonna be honest, I was on the fence with this one. I wasn't sure if it would be too berry-y for me or not. This one, let me read you the notes. I'm going to read you the notes and then I'll tell you what I think. Just having this here without the lid on though, I'm catching wafts of beautiful fragrance. Again, Goose Creek just always nails it with their decals, their images, their graphics. It's very classic, very straightforward, but I always think Goose Creek, I don't know, I feel like they always have really beautifully constructed visuals on their candles. I appreciate that. I mean, tell me how delicious that looks. Nice pink wax, beautiful oils on top. That's why it's so fragrant while I'm just sitting here. Let me read you the notes and then I'm going to tell you my thoughts of Wild Berry and Waffles on cold. And if you see the camera moving around, it's because I have my laptop right next to me here and I'm pulling up the notes. So they're saying Wild Berry and Waffles. Breakfast is served. Golden brown waffles are covered with blueberries, strawberries, and cream. Top notes of blueberry, raspberry, and strawberry. So I'm definitely getting blueberry and I'm definitely getting raspberry and maybe a little bit of strawberry, which is really good. I find sometimes strawberry scents to be artificial, so I'm really happy that they kind of pulled a little more heavy on the blueberry and raspberry. If you're not a full-on blueberry fan though, I don't think you'd be able to like identify or pick up that it's just blueberry. It is a blend. So I'd say their top notes are spot on. Mid notes of morning waffles and cream. So with this candle, again, I was a little worried it would be too fruity. If I picked this candle up in store, like let's say there was a Goose Creek store and I picked it up and smelled it, I would maybe be on the fence. And that's because it's mainly fruit. They're saying morning waffles and cream. I get a little bit of bakery, but to me, it's just heavier on the fruit and maybe a little bit of the cream. I do get a bit of smoothness. They're also saying a base note of vanilla batter. I get not just full on fruit. It does have a little bit of a stabilizer in there. So that's probably maybe the cream, maybe the vanilla batter. I would say the closest scent that I can, the closest scent that I can think of with this one, it's kind of reminiscent of Yankee Candle's Berrylicious. I know people either love that scent or hate that scent. I would say it's similar to that, except not as intense. I would say this does have a little bit more of a creaminess to it, but it's super strong, and I like it. I do like it. I'm glad I got it. I think it's going to be a really good layering scent this summer. So of course, as I always do, once I light this up, follow me on Instagram. I will do candle updates. Not sure if I'm going to do full-on reviews for all of these. I might wait till I try them and then do one full review. I know a lot of you are going to be curious on how this one burns. I can already kind of feel that just with how strong it is on cold, I think this one's going to be a good thrower. All right, you guys, so that was Wild Berry and Waffles. And next up we have Carnival Candied Apple. I am so happy I grabbed this one. So happy I grabbed this one. At least on cold, it smells fantastic. So this is a 3-wick smooth wax candle. As we know, their 2-wick candles, their jar candles are a harder kind of paraffin wax. Their 3 wicks are a smooth wax. Again, nailing it on the graphics. I mean, the picture right there makes me want candied apples. Goose Creek always has beautiful photos. So this one I don't think is new. I think this one's maybe been out for a little while. It may have been out last summer. And I'm always on the fence with apple scents, especially green apple scents, because I'm not a huge green apple fan. It has to be a very specific blend for me to like it, and they nailed it. I cannot wait to burn this one. It smells fantastic. Let me read you the scent notes. Yeah, this one smells amazing. Let me read you the scent notes and then I'll tell you my thoughts on this fragrance. So they're saying the narrative for Carnival Candied Apple is the carnival's in town. The aroma of green apples dipped in warm caramel fills the air. That it does. Just with me sitting half a foot away from the candle, I'm already catching wafts of it. So they're saying the top notes for this are green apple and spun sugar. I'd say that's pretty accurate. I do get a green apple fragrance. It's not a super sharp green apple. I would say if you smelt it, you'd definitely be able to tell it's a green apple versus like red apple. They're also saying spun sugar. It has sweetness to it, but it's not overly sweet, you guys. They're saying mid notes of light cinnamon and almond. I'm not getting cinnamon. So if you're not a cinnamon fan, don't let that deter you. I don't get cinnamon. Almond, don't really get almond either. They're saying base notes of buttery caramel and vanilla bean. I 100% get a beautiful buttery caramel, maybe a bit of a creaminess. If you like any of the Bath and Body Works, like caramel apple and kind of candied apple and fragrances like that, I really think you'll like this one. I think this would pair really nicely even with Summer Boardwalk. It kind of has that same caramely, appley, kind of candied note that Summer Boardwalk has, just remove kind of like that popcorny note. So again, this one I'm definitely going to be burning in the summer. I'll wind up doing Instagram follow-ups on this as I burn it. This is probably going to be the first one I try just because it smells so amazing. And that was Carnival Candied Apple. All right, and the third candle that I grabbed was Pumpkin Breakfast Waffles. This one I had grabbed. I plan to maybe burn it to test it out and save it for the fall. And again, this is another one of those ones I've been eyeballing for a while and finally pulled the trigger on it. They only had it in single wick form. I'm sure this one maybe was available in a 2-wick or a 3-wick, but this of course is one of their smaller single wick smooth wax candles. As always, really cute graphic on this one. Let me read you the scent notes and I'll tell you what I think. So the scent notes for Pumpkin Breakfast Waffles are top notes of golden waffles, butter, and apple. So I don't get a super strong golden waffle note from this one. It's there. I get a little bit of a gourmand, but it's not, I don't know. To me, this one was probably the lightest of the bunch of the 4 candles I got. I know it's a single wick, so it's not going to be as potent. The notes, just as I'm kind of sitting here smelling it, I'm just kind of getting like a light bakery type fragrance, maybe a little bit of a sweetness. So golden waffles, yes, but a little bit light. They're saying butter and apple. You get a bit of a creaminess. I do get a bit of a sharpness, so that would probably be the apple. They're saying mid notes of maple syrup and pumpkin spice. I do get a bit of a syrup note. I don't get a super heavy pumpkin spice note, which is totally fine with me, because this one I might even be able to burn end of summer. It's not super pumpkin-y at all. They're also saying spiced milk and cinnamon, not overly cinnamony. I get a little bit of like a spice. I could maybe get a little bit of a chai note. Maybe that's what that was. A little bit of a spiciness, but not a cinnamon spiciness by any means. They're also saying that there's a base note of pecans, brown sugar, and vanilla. So I definitely get that pecan note. It's almost like a lighter pumpkin pecan waffles, the pecan note. Almost like the praline pecan cobbler you would get from Bath & Body Works. Kind of how that has a more muted kind of pecan note, similar to that. And they're saying brown sugar and vanilla. I get a bit of a sweetness. To me, this doesn't really scream a vanilla-based fragrance. What I'm really getting is just a very kind of muted waffle pecan type note with a little bit of like a syrupy, and you do get a little bit of the sharpness of the apple. So this one, since it's a little bit light, or kind of at least to me seems a little bit light, I'll try this one out in a smaller room. Tell you guys my thoughts again, as I'm saying, follow me on Instagram. Once I start burning these and testing these out, I will definitely give you candle updates. And that was the pumpkin breakfast waffle. And last, but certainly not least, I have been waiting to try this one. None other than Jelly Donuts, again in a single wick form. I don't know, I think this one was out in a 3-wick as well. I think when I did the purchase, I wound up getting the single wicks were on a pretty good promotion. I will double check my box. I don't think Goose Creek puts packing slips in their orders, so I don't remember the price points on all these, but I do know I got them at a substantially lower price than what they are online, possibly like $10.99 or $11.99 for the single wicks, and I believe it was like $13.99 for the larger ones. So Jelly Donuts. This one is relatively new. I don't know if it's new this spring, but I know this is a relatively new fragrance. Have been wanting to try it for a while, and it keeps being sold out. I can see why. Again, the graphics, very, very tempting. Now, as I'm smelling this one, I'm getting just a yummy, jellied type fragrance. Let me read you the notes. I'll tell you my thoughts. So they're saying the prominent scent notes for Jelly Donuts include fried donut, raspberry filling, vanilla cream, and butter. Definitely has a fried donut note. You almost kind of get like the glaze that you would have on a donut. It's light though. This one's not super strong. I would imagine maybe a 3-wick might be a little bit stronger, but you do get that donut note. But that raspberry filling was like what really, really comes through. It's a good raspberry, you guys. To me, it's definitely not an artificial raspberry by any means. They're also saying vanilla cream and butter. The one thing I wanted to point out, I thought that was kind of odd that the label was on the bottom. I don't get too much of a vanilla cream. To me, when I smell this candle, I don't get vanilla. It has a smoothness, but I don't pick up like a distinct vanilla scent. They're also saying cream and butter. Yes, I get more of just a cream butter than like a vanilla cream butter. So it has kind of that heftiness. But if you're a fan of like wild berry jam donut or just like a standard jelly donut, a raspberry jelly, raspberry jam type fragrance, I think you might want to try this one. Again, this is a single wick, so I'm not expecting it to have the strongest throw. I'd say this is more of a medium one of the bunch that I've smelled. Again, on cold, it's hard to tell. This one I'll obviously put in a smaller room when I test it out for the first time. And as I've been saying, if you're interested in it, check on Instagram. I will be doing Instagram follow-ups when I test out all of these candles. And that was Jelly Donut right there. All right, you guys, so that's it on the candles. I do have, I'll include this, I had one extra little bonus, one wax melt. I probably should have grabbed more because I absolutely love Goose Creek's wax melts. They're a smooth wax, but what I like is they're a little bit of a medium to harder, I guess, smooth wax. So when you're breaking them out of the holder, they're not getting all over the place. This one, yes, it's a Christmas scent, balsam and fir. It's super rustic. I should have pulled up the scent notes for you guys, but those of you who like just like a nice outdoorsy rustic scent that's not full Christmas. I think you might enjoy this one. This one's pretty strong. I actually got this one as a gift, and I think the recipient's gonna like it. Again, I kind of wish I would have got more wax melts because I do like Goose Creek's wax melts. If you haven't tried their melts, if you're not a huge fan of burning candles, 9 times out of 10, their wax melts are pretty strong, or at least medium to strong. And I have tried balsam fir, and this one's usually like a 9.5 out of 10. It's just a very strong fragrance. So that was the balsam fir right there. All right, you guys, so that's it for me on my Goose Creek mini candle haul. After smelling all these, I definitely wish I would have maybe grabbed a couple more, maybe even a couple more wax melts. I cannot wait to try all these. So like I said, with the wild berry and waffles, the jelly donuts, the carnival candied apple, and the pumpkin breakfast waffles. Check me out on Instagram where I'll be doing updates as I burn these. You're gonna get a quicker review, a quicker response, a quicker feedback just finding me on Instagram, because it will take me a while to burn all these and actually do a video. My Instagram is life, LIFE_with, WITH_L. I use my Instagram to post a lot of upcoming videos, purchases, hauls, vendor wax, candle reviews, things like that. So if you're on there, come find me. As always, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to check out this channel, to watch my reviews, watch my hauls. I appreciate it. I know I haven't been posting as much, so that's why I really wanted to get this video up and out to you guys. If you have used or tried any of the candles I talked about today, leave it in the comments below. Let me know what ones your favorites are, or just let me know what you're burning right now. As always, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Until next time, we'll see you later.